Hey guys, this is Steven, and today I want to talk about anime main characters and why do they keep putting out the same generic characters. But I want to make a discussion on how to make a better main character for an harem anime. Because let's face it, they keep putting out animes such as perverted main characters who are very dull, like how do you put it? Like just not very, just not smart. They're just kind of brain dead. Um, Main characters that trip all the time. Like To Love Ru Darkness. Rito, who basically trips every fucking 5 seconds in this anime series. We got the main character, Ise from High School DxD, who's perverted and really thin and kind of short and boring. Like he's a really boring main character that brings nothing to the story. But I want to do a discussion on how to make a better harem anime, and not to see the same fucking generic garbage that they keep putting out for the main characters. Because let's face it, people are getting bored. I've seen a lot of harem animes, and my favorite is Tenchi Muyo Universe and Ryoki. Tenchi Muyo Universe and Tenchi Muyo Ryoki are the two best animes of Ichi and Harem in the category that are Ichi and Harem animes, and they're by far the best. They are the good ones. So if you are looking for a really good Ichi and Harem anime, watch Tenchi Muyo Universe, and Tenchi Muyo Ryoki. I recommend them. They're way better than fucking DxD and the other piece of pile of crap that come out. Now, granted, there are some that are kind of decent and good that I enjoyed for me. Like Campione. I thought Campione was a really good anime, and it involved mythology and gods like that. And I liked I liked the main character, and I liked the female characters, and I liked a lot of the characters. They were pretty good and interesting, and I enjoyed the fight. And the music was bad ass, so you had really good music. Um, but yeah, I mean that's pretty much about it. But I mean, as for the other one, 100, an anime called 100, was decent enough. I mean, it was okay, but it was decent enough to watch. So yeah, it was okay. I do recommend watching that one if you have never seen it. It's a decent anime. It's a harem ichi, but at least the characters were likable, in some way. Um, but there were some. I won't deny that there are a lot of problems with the show, but it is a decent enough show to kind of watch the whole series. My other one that I liked was the Testament of New Sister Devil, which I thought was way better than High School DxD, because at least the Testament Sister Devil was an anime that knew what it was. It didn't try to hide what it was. It knew exactly what it was, and it was like it's an anime but with hentai mixed into it, and it was pretty good. I liked it and I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie to you. And the main character wasn't perverted. He was actually more of a fan, a better main character that was a badass, but had story to him and depth to him. And but overall, you'll like the other characters. They're pretty decent characters. So there's 2 seasons of it, of the New Testament of New Sister Devil. Sorry. There are 2 seasons of it and a OVA movie. basically. Yeah, a 60-minute of OVA movie. Sorry, I have ticks, so if you hear me like making noises, it's because I have ticks, so I kind of grow with it. So yeah, but overall, let's talk about how to make a better character in Harem, because if you look at DXT, that character was just Issei Hiro was one of the worst characters I've ever seen, and Tenchi DXP had Sena Yamada, also pretty bad, god awful. But how do you make one? Well, it's easy. You come up with a different story for the main characters and a different look. With Tenchi, what they should have gone with not only Warren Grimoire and GXP for Tenchi Muyo, they should have had different looks for the characters and not make them look like Tenchi. Because I don't know what they were trying to do, but they all look alike. And my main issue is that Sena was not only weak and pathetic and useless during the GXP series, they made him look kind of like Tenchi, and he had this like kind of like a bandage, big fucking bandage in his forehead, which was so distracting, and disturbing. But he was very, how should I say, useless. He served no purpose to that story, and they should have done is they give rid of. So first of all, they give him bad luck. So Senna had bad luck. Get rid of that. He should have been so Senna should have been part of the Kenshi Masaki, which he is, but more frequently. He should have been actually a part of the Tenshi Masaki family, where he develops his own skills, and he should have had a different look. But he should have had a different kind of how should I say, a different personality. One that he's a cool character, but it doesn't have to be the nice cool guy all the time. He should have had give him a story, give him depth. Don't just go with this super nice guy all the time and takes pity on everybody, or this worthless scumbag who doesn't do shit, and where the girls have to save him. No, make him a badass, but make him a character that you can't fall behind. Give him depth. Give him a personality that's different and unique than the previous main characters. All right. Because if you're gonna do the same thing over and over and over, then you're not creating nothing new. You're just You're taking you're taking a high school DxD, that's Ichin Harem, and slapping that fucking loser character to another anime. For example, Mackin King, slap and paste. Mackin King and High School DxD are identical, the same thing, because they took High School DxD and they slapped it onto Mackin King. Basically, copy and paste. Let's do the same thing. That's what they did with it. So, yeah, that was a pretty boring series. I mean, boring. Garbage. Fuck, I could have done better than that shit. Made the character look different. Well, I mean, he does look different, but he looks awful. Like, I mean, god awful. I can't remember the main character's name for Mankin King. I think it's with a T something. Tatsuya. I don't know. But he was perverted and just really shitty. Oh god. I mean, they should have given him at least like a white hair or black hair or maybe blue hair, or a nice blonde hair with blue eyes. Oh no, they should have gone with a blue-eyed main character with red eyes, which that would have been great for Mike and King. For DxD, almost the same thing, but for black hair with blue eyes. and make him look cool. You know, give him a badass look to him. But don't make the same generic things, you know, like that of perverted or just useless or serves no purpose to the story. Because we're kind of done seeing, we're kind of bored of that. I mean, aren't you guys bored of that? I mean, we've seen this so many times, and it's boring. And it's unfortunate because when you compare to harem animes, they make a harem fucking anime where all the girls get with the main character, but make it generic and build up a good romance to it. Because when it's animes that say harem animes, the main characters are only in love with one fucking female characters, while other female characters fall in love with him, but he rejects them because he's in love with some other bitch that just nobody really cares for. I mean, seriously, that really happens majority of most of the time. And yeah, I mean, overall, you need to, you know, if you're gonna make an anime, give him a cool look, give him a personality, and a story for the character on how he becomes a badass, but make him likable and relatable to the people who are watching. Like, wow, I relate to this character, or make him at least likable enough to people get behind him and like him and what he's trying to do and his purpose, and give him a really good story. And if you're going to make a harem animes, at least make it where not only the female characters fall in love with him, but he falls in love with them as well, and decides to, you know, be with all of them and not just one. Because if he's gonna be with one, that's not a harem anime. Sorry, that's just a one-sided love story. Because a harem anime is basically all the, like, 6 girls or 8 girls or 10 or 5 or 4 or 3. They love the main character, but he ends up with all of the girls, not just one. He ends up with all of them, but at least build a romance to it. And if you're gonna have fan service, then at least give a good amount of fan service, but do not overdo it. Do not rub it in our faces with titties every fucking 5 seconds, like High School DxD, because there's always a boobies every fucking 5 seconds, or you're showing the ass, or bikini. I mean, you just, like, DxD had so many fan service, along with Mac and King, also so much fan service. It was just so but it felt unnatural and disgusting at the same time. Where just, I love hentais, I'll watch a hentai, but animes that have so much fan service and like there's no enjoyment. Like, you're just putting it in there and not making it fun or enjoyable. Just putting it in there, you know. At least when I watch hentai, I enjoy it because it's a hentai. They're banging each other, but it's great. You get into it. But I mean, come on, man. If you're watching an anime that has so much, you know, nudity, that's trying to be a hentai, but it's just so, they're boring. You know, DxD was just boring, and I laughed at it because it's laughable, as well as Mac and King. It's super laughable. I'm sorry if I'm laughing. It's just, oh god, it's just bad, man. I mean, it's awful. Oh, but it's nice to have a conversation like this, you know. I would like to do a live video soon. Maybe I would like to do a live video. Kind of talk with you guys. Like you guys can write in the chat and ask me questions about anything. I would like to do that. I think that would be a lot of fun. And talk about how they and talk about things that we hate and we like. Have a nice, good, fun conversation. Just us. You know, just we're having a good conversation about things, and I would love to and but if you guys want me to do it, let me know. But at least up to six or 10. I'll do at least if six of you vote on it, I will do it, and I will do a video on a live video where I will give you it will be a short where I'll give you the time when I will do it, and then that way you guys can be all going in. You can go on the live video and join me then. But yeah, I mean I would like to do that with you guys. I think it would be a lot of fun. Kind of have conversations and talk. And if you want to hear my opinions on certain things. But overall, this is my video for today, and I hope you guys liked it. Let me know down in the comments below of what you guys what do you want to see as a main character? What do you want them to do different? And what would you like to see in the future harem animes that you would like to see to do differently? So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I would love to hear your opinions and your thoughts. Alright, you guys. Well, thank you for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And again, love to hear your thoughts, and I would love to do, and hopefully down in the future I can do a live video. Again, if you guys vote on it and just say just kind of vote and say yes, and then I would do it if there's a good amount. Alright? So, see you guys later. Talk to you later. Have a good night or a good day wherever you are, and talk to you later. Alright, bye.